This is gonna be terrible and I can't wait. Let's go. I have practiced this a little bit. I can't say I've been doing full runs, but I've kind of just been... I've been running through and doing levels fast because it is really fun to play this game fast. So I guess we'll see how this goes. And maybe I just instantly beef and do terribly, but I have decent faith in myself that I'm gonna do kind of okay. The bar to beat is something like an hour and a half, a little above that. I forget what the exact time is on speedrun.com. Because I know I'm not getting world record. Like, that's a foregone conclusion. The people who have the #1 time in this game are cracked beyond belief, and I am not going to be able to get quite that far. I expect to get a decent time, but, you know, realism and all that. God damn it. That happens way more often than I'd like to admit. That also happens way more often than I'd like to admit. Most scuffed John Gutter of my life, but it's fine. I'm still probably going to beat it in under 2 minutes. There we go. Okay, I only lost a couple seconds. I have to wonder how 101% speedruns of this specific level go, because like, by definition, you have to beat this level twice. Because there ain't no way in hell that you're doing both laps in 2 minutes. So just by necessity, you have to run it twice. So I wonder if you just do both runs back to back, or if you wait a bit, or I wonder how mechanically how that works out. I kind of love how bouncy the noise is. I both love and kind of hate it. For doing stuff consistently, it's not great, but for doing stuff fast, oh my god. He's a speedy little guy, and he will just do everything so much faster. Also, I missed a topping over there. I don't have to worry about P ranks or anything, thankfully, so I'm fine with... I mean, if I end up getting an S, miraculously, in one of these levels, I will be happy. The odds are slim, because I'm never actually going for Jerome. Oh god. and I realize now how spoiled I am for good games. I need another, this is a horrid sentence, I need another Yick in my life. Just another bad game to play just for the sake of playing it to keep my standards petered. Or to keep my standards metered, rather. Not petered. Because don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise that the original build of Yick, I don't know how 1.4 is going to work out because I can't see into the future. From what I've seen, the demo seems pretty good. Still has flaws, but it's definitely better. The original game still sucks ass, and I would never recommend that you play it of your own accord. Even for the meme, it's just not fun. But frankly, I'm glad I played it because it was interesting to play a game that was bad for once. Because the sort of conceit between indie games and AAAs is that indie games don't have to worry about deadlines. And of course, there's the opposite problem. I should have switched to Pepino. Oops. With indie games, there's sort of the opposite problem, where there's no deadline, so there's the chance that the game just never comes out. Which is possible. I would prefer for that not to be the case, but you know how it is. Sometimes you end up with a Silk Song. Okay. Whatever you say, man. But it's so rare to find bad indie games. And they do exist. More often than not, it's just that they have flaws. Well, yippee. All games have flaws. Ow, come on. On a good day, I can do this fight really fast. I hate the statue. Go away. The ads make this fight so much more annoying. Still not bad at all. Yeah, I guess I'll do this now. But 2024 and 2025 really will be the years of sequels for indie games, because we've got what? Slay the Spire 2, Inscription 2, we've got Hades 2. What else? There's a lot. And it's exciting, it's genuinely so exciting. Especially with Inscription, because Inscription's a game that feels like it's very hard to make a sequel for, just by the nature of its story, and also just kind of its themes don't really seem to match up with a sequel, but I trust Daniel Mullins at this point to make a good story, even if it is a weird story. Feels so weird to not go for Jerome. Okay. I don't actually know who's faster with the bomb. I think it's Noise. I've kind of just been assuming that it's Noise, but maybe it is Peppino. And that is scary as hell every time. Now the thing is, if I manage to make it all the way to floor 4 without missing any top-ins, I will skip oh shit, but there is a good chance that I end up doing oh shit anyway. And it's not bad. Oh shit isn't that bad with Noise. It's just with Peppino it takes ages, which is why people skip it. But back to sequels. I have a weird amount of respect for Inscription. Because, I mean, you know, spoilers for people who have not played Inscription. I would highly recommend going and playing it on your own. Oops. Because it's just good. It is simply a good-ass game. Daniel Mullins has, like, he has a sort of style with, like, meta-narrative and sort of, like, meta elements that can feel a little... how to put it? Not... Some people don't vibe with it, and I get it. But Inscription does it really well. But more than anything, I really like the dichotomy of the characters when it comes to how to basically how to make a D&D campaign, how to tell a story, and what's most important. Damn these headphones. I can feel that my headphones slowly slipping off my head. I need to like lean back a little bit. So between the four, that was awful. Between the four, you have Leshy, you have Grimora, you have Poe, and you have Magnificus. And all four of them value different things when it comes to their story, and the one that comes through the most, obviously, is Leshy, because the whole of Act 1 is his version of the game. And the thing that he values most, and all of them have a strength and a weakness, in a way. The thing that Leshy values above everything else is the story. He loves being a good storyteller, he loves incorporating his characters into his story naturally. He loves it when the player has, like, walks away from the experience having seen a very cool story, and I think he succeeded. Oh, the first act is generally regarded as the best act in the best act of the three. Now the next one that we get to see a little bit more of is Poe. And Poe is the first one that's a bit more of a weird case. The thing that Poe values above everything is efficiency. I mean, they're a robot. The thing that he values above everything else is efficiency, gameplay, and balance. Or just gameplay in general, I suppose. Balance doesn't really come through because of how broken stuff can be in Act 3. But the trouble is that Act 3 kind of falls short in terms of the presentation, especially because Poe will just wholesale steal stuff from the other scribes and then use it in his campaign, knowing full well that you've seen it before. Even to the point that the four bosses, I believe, are sort of representations of each of the four scribes. The one where you take screenshots is supposed to be Leshy, the blank slate is supposed to be Magnificus. I actually forget what the equivalent for Grimora is. And Golly is the equivalent for Poe. Gromora is also super interesting because Gromora is all about fun. And it doesn't really come across because you never get to play her. You never get to play her campaign. But what comes to mind for that is, what is it? The Royal Dominguez? Dominguez? I'm awful at pronouncing Spanish. It's the pirate boss. You only see a snippet of it in the main campaign, but he comes back in Leshy's mod, and it's very clear that the presentation and the fun factor came first in its design. Because it is not a very hard boss, especially compared to Leshy himself. He replaces the final boss, and you're gonna have a way easier time fighting him than you are fighting Leshy. And then Magnificus, true to form for an artist, is he values presentation. But he also falls short in the gameplay department because, well, to be frank, the balance is fucked. When you fight him at the end of the game, the balance is just completely terrible. I did not see McPig. I do get to do the cool skip at least. Hey, no beef, damn it. This is another one of those areas that, like, if I'm having a good day, I can do this flawlessly, and if I'm having a bad day, I will lose like a minute here. I'm always paranoid that I'm missing a top end during this part, but I think I have all of them up to this point. But I mean, I feel like if you had seen Grimora's stuff to completion, you can't really tell what her trade-off is, because she values fun. And I think what ends up coming through is that, just based on the Dominguez, is that her campaign would be really easy. She values the player's fun, basically, no matter what, so I mean, that kind of follows. But I love it. It's such a cool... It's a very cool concept for a game, and it's executed very well. So I'm very excited for Pony Island 2. Which might also be Inscription 2. It seems to have qualities of both. It has, like, the weird, like, pseudo AMV elements of Inscription, while also having the gameplay and maybe a little bit more from Pony Island. Which, Pony Island, I don't know, I never really got into it as much. I played it for a bit, I thought it was interesting, and then I kind of just stopped at a certain point. Not to say the game was boring, it was certainly interesting, but the meta-narrative was a little bit tiring. It's not really that it was bad, it's just not really my thing. And again, Inscription kinda knocked it out of the park in that regard, which is good to see. Proves to myself that it's not that I don't like meta-narratives, because they can be done well. It's just that it takes a lot for me to like it. And there's a couple of genres like that where it's not that I straight up hate them, it's just that it takes a lot for me to enjoy them. Like racing games. Racing games are sort of in that ilk, which is ironic considering that Pizza Tower may as well be a racing game. That sucked. Oh, come on. I almost made that. Go away, please. Now, I could technically do, like, fast turnarounds for that part, but I'm a coward. Because it is really hard to do for that spot, and if you mess up at all, you're gonna bounce right into the ghost. But I'm making good time, I think. Some minor mistakes here and there. Oops, I should have been Pepino for that. Hades 2 I'm also very excited for. Because, I mean, I was just playing the technical test, and that was a ton of fun. Very interested to see how the story develops. And I'm also curious to see what characters from Greek and Roman mythology they bring out from the history books. Please. Thank you. I need to get better with more. I kind of love how varied the strategies are for this run too, because there is an argument to be made that you stay as Noise for 90% of the run and you just make it a Noise run. But I swear there are situations where it's faster where it's faster to swap to Peppino. Those situations exist, and, like, for instance, this is one of them. So it almost the run almost turns into a sum of best. Especially because swapping doesn't actually add time to the timer. I'm probably gonna lose some time from a real-time attack, but the in-game timer, which, I mean, if I understand correctly, these runs are timed based on the in-game timer. So theoretically, I could swap as much as I want, it wouldn't matter. Which is very cool, because it means I can be way more creative with how I swap. Oh, that's so bad. Come on. Thank you. Never grabbed that ladder before. That was very weird. Oh, why am I doing this? I don't actually need Jerome. Please, just go down, thank you. Don't understand what's going on here. I remember seeing that there's a way to, like, bait one of the chicken things, but I have no idea how you do it. Maybe I'll learn someday. Oh, nice. I'm not sure how I grabbed that guy, but whatever. Also, what are those things even supposed to be? Are they supposed to be milk cartons or something? Never quite understood. Milk cartons with guns. You know, minor mistakes aside, this is going well. Time for cheese. I did not know. Was there an ambient sound effect for the ghost? And I don't think I ever knew that. If so. Oh, damn it. I would kind of prefer for the props to stay where they are, so that they don't pop up in front of the vigilante. Oh, great. Of all the times to take damage. We're still good. Oh, well that works. Crust Cove. This is where things could get kind of ugly. Just a lot of places where I could lose a lot of time. Thankfully, though, I've got the noise. And the noise does kind of schmuck this level. If used properly. I'm seeing McPig a lot, which is probably a good thing. I'm fine with just doing this part as Pep. Because of that. Great. Alright, time for the pain room. The goblins have mercy on me. The goblins do have mercy on me. Ooh. Whoa. Uh-oh. No! Oops. You know, I'm definitely supposed to be in the barrel as noise right now. Whatever. At least this means I can take that bit a little bit slower than usual. I kind of hate that part. I hate the fact that you have to stop and then reposition yourself, because if you keep going forward, you're guaranteed to bonk into the wall. I always wondered if that chef task was originally a art for war, and they just used it here instead. Because it has the color palette for it. Alright, time for Hell 2. Gnome Forest. If nothing else, it's easy to see McPig here, but oh my god, this level... Especially 100%ing this level's pain. That's worse than I usually do it, but still not bad. It's under a minute, so that is definitely... I mean, I cannot complain. I can complain about some other mistakes that I've made, but I can't complain about that. Okay. One of those levels that I've definitely warmed up to doing. Because, I mean, doing this level as Peppino is very obnoxious. Mainly because you have to play as Gustavo and Brick, and I like Gustavo and Brick, but they are not good for going fast. Alright, it's cheese time. Or, I guess... grease time? This thing is called Greaseball, but it is just a cheese pizza given the unholy gift of life. God, I never know how to do this part fast. No. You're not messing this up for me. Okay. I have to do this the boring, slow way, because I don't know how to do it the fast way. Because there's a way that you can finesse the hell out of this hole. Come on. There you are. And then angle him like that, and then run like hell. That should be good. I always forget what part you actually need the bowling bowling ball for. But that went off without a hitch. We now have a brevity of 5 top-ins. So if I miss any top-ins, I have to do oh shit. Otherwise, I can skip it. I may as well do this now. This is probably my favorite level. I love doing this one fast. Y'all are in for a treat. This strat is so cool. I forget who I learned about that from. I think it was Jade. I definitely learned from someone. I did not think of that on my own. I did think of this on my own, though. Who says you shouldn't do secrets in an any % run? I finally found a reason to. Like, for most of the rest of the run, there is not this much swapping, but this level in particular is just crazy with it, and I kind of love it. Under 3 minutes for Deep Dish 9 is nuts. I'm very happy with that. Now the doys. God, that was clean. Oh, interesting. Those also produce rocks. If I P-rank this, I swear to God. No, so close. That was almost a fucking P-rank. For the boss that gives a P-rank to you if you after you beat it for the first time. Damn. That fight can go very wrong, so I'm glad it went as well as it did. Alright. Now onto the part that's kind of sketchy, because again, if I miss any top-ins, then I have to do oh shit, so I hope that I don't miss any in these levels. I mean, granted, it's kind of hard to miss top-ins in this level in particular, but you get what I mean. I love the new graphics for this level. I mean, in general, this is one of the best levels in the game. Fun to do fast, fun to do slow. Lots of stuff to do, fun secrets. And I was ragging on Gustavo and Brick earlier, but here's the thing about Gustavo and Brick, is that they're not fun to do fast. They are fun to just play, though. It's the noise, and his friend the noise, and his friend the noise. Oh, I didn't get to hear it. I mean, I guess that means I'm going fast, but right as I was walking into the door, there is a stock like orchestra hit sound effect that's used in this track. I mean, you know, no shit. Stock sounds are used in Pizza Tower all the time. That one in particular is used in Katamari Damacy. Like, there's a few stock sounds that I recognize from games that I played as a kid. And that's one of the big ones. It's that one and, what's the other one? It's the evil laugh sound effect of the Santa Claus in Refrigerator. Is also a stock sound that I recognize because it's one of the sound effects in the sound kits from Little Big Planet. I do love how it almost looks like Noise has two sets of eyebrows here. I know that's just meant to be like the contour of his eyelids, but it does just look like he has two eyebrows. Or two sets of eyebrows, I should say. Okay. I mean, I'll take it. Please, just do the other uppercut, please. Thank you. I refuse to believe that's saying anything other than door stuck. I know it's an old joke at this point, but I can only hear door stuck. Hey, Jerome. Hey, can you guys, like, not? Thanks. Oh god, that was almost bad. Now the annoying escape sequence that's only marginally less annoying by being the noise. Never thought there'd be something that would be less annoying as the noise, considering that he is the noise. It is kind of in character. Scary as hell every single time. kind of surprised Snotty has lived this long. Oh shit! No, I should have been Peppino. Wait. Nah, damn it. Oops. Me when I lose 5 seconds because I forget that I'm playing swap mode. And I could, like, technically I could skip a large part of the level. But considering that I'm planning on skipping oh shit, that I'm just gonna do this the normal way. This is another one of the best levels in the game. That spot pissed me off so much when I was PE ranking this level, because it was I would get over there pretty consistently and then just skid right off into the sockets. There we go. It's that second sound effect. Yeah. It's literally the laugh that the collector makes in Little Big Planet. Which I don't know. I don't know how people are going to remember Little Big Planet now, because the servers are officially shut down as of a few days ago. At least if I've heard correctly. There are, like, if you emulate the game, there are ways to, like, there are, like, multiplayer functionalities that are hosted. But all the official Media Molecule / Sumo Games servers for Little Big Planet 1 have been shut down. Because as it turns out, the game is 16 years old. And what will become of its legacy? It's anyone's guess. I sincerely hope that either Media Molecule or Sumo Games makes some sort of modern equivalent of Little Big Planet and puts it on the Steam Workshop. I think that would be genuinely one of the best multiplayer games ever made. But then again, we do have Gmod, and Gmod fills a very similar role. You can't make levels in it in quite the same way, but, you know, everything else is there and more. And with Sandbox on the horizon, too, like, there are ways to do things similar to Little Big Planet on Steam. But Gmod also kind of lacks the whimsy. I don't know. There's a sort of like Wes Anderson-esque whimsy to Little Big Planet that Gmod just never really captures. Looks like I can skip it. Awesome. Now onto the weird boss. I actually don't know how... I don't know how this one's gonna go. Oh god. This boss is piss easy, but I don't really know how to do it fast. Gah. I do love clowning on this guy. It's a very cool concept for a boss, but I still think it could be a little bit harder. Well, I guess the escape sequence kind of fills that void, but even then the escape sequence got nerfed to hell, so... Really? Okay. I did not know that the bombs disappear if you swap off the character. That is an interesting interaction. And I think it might technically be faster to use noise here, but man, I'm not risking a 10-second time save to save like a half a second for playing this section as noise. All right. You know, you really could lose some weight. Ah. Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go the long way. Screw it. I don't have faith in myself to make it there in time. Oh my god, thank you. God, that bit is so satisfying. Oh damn, I got the what even is the name of that achievement? Playground? Like Ghost Playground, something like that? That is a hard achievement to get, so getting it accidentally during a run is pretty good. Okay, this is unironically the hardest level in the whole run. Because as it happens, taunting opens the opens the gates and lets free the horrors of the mind. And that's kind of a problem here. Let me wait like just a second. I don't know if that was good enough so that he could open the barriers for me. Guess we'll see later. The goop. Yeah, it's this part. This part would get me pretty consistently before, because I would instinctively swap back to noise. Because I would think like, yeah, noise is faster. Nope. If you swap back to noise there, you will instantly die. This is a hard level to do fast. Because if you do it too fast, you'll get caught. And then you'll lose a bunch of time. Especially in swap mode, because swap mode is a weird gimmick where if one of your characters gets caught by the animatronics, you can't swap back until you exit the room, or the other person gets caught. It's a weird kind of system. Weirdly enough, I kind of like noise better here. I know a lot of people prefer the shotgun. I like the minigun because you still get to do the drill. Ooh, Jesus. There are situations where it can be worse, like that could have gone really poorly. Come on. Oh, just if I had been just like a second faster, or I guess a second slower, I could have saved some time there. It's probably worth it to just not bother though. That is so cool. That's so cool. There's never a I don't think there's any other situation where you get to do that tech, but it is tech, and I've never done it intentionally. I've always done it by accident, and it's so cool. You just get to wave dash. Alright. 3 levels left, basically. We have War, Pizza Face, and then the escape. And the escape is easy. War has a chance to go wrong, but I have faith in myself. Maybe that's my first mistake, but we'll see. Oh no. Well, that's bad. Note to self, don't do that. I'm still probably fine. Because I don't have to care about the secrets. God, I always make that mistake. And now this is the one that you have to shoot. It's a little sketchy to do this as the noise rocket, but it's sketchy to do it as both, so. Hello. All right. I should have exactly enough. 210. Okay. Let's go. We got a run going. Wow, that went well. Holy shit. I actually don't know who's faster for this, but I just go with noise. That is such a cute thing. Him trying to pull the sword out of the stone, pulling up a bunch of enemies from Pete's escape, and then just awkwardly pushing it back down. My heart is thumping, man. I love how they gave Vigilante the biggest buff of any of the bosses by giving him the ability to come in on opposite sides of the arena for once. In retrospect, I could probably use, like, get Jerome to, not Jerome, get Gustavo to come in and maybe save some time that way, but it would be tricky. There you are. That sucked. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry your help was in vain, Gustavo. This is shaping up to be a very good run. You'd think that Noise would be faster, but hilariously enough, in swap mode, Noise is always the one that gets to do the thing. Like, even if you get the final hit with Pepino, it will still be the giant bomb and not the pile driver. I always thought that was interesting. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, Big Pepino. Oh my god, just let me through. Thank you. Jesus. I at least appreciate that taking damage means a lot less in swap mode. Oh, damn it. Whee! Now now I'm in cruising altitude, finally. I just get the hold left, jump sometimes. Sorry, Pepperman, rip Bozo. Woo! Damn! 118.35, that's awesome. That's on the board for sure. I'm willing to bet money. I don't know what the world record is. I'm pretty sure it's like 105 or something crazy like that. But this makes it on the board at least. I'm happy with that. Whew. If I clean that up a bit, I could definitely get closer to a 110. I'm grooving. Let's go. All right.